I know that right now a lot of students will be considering what they're going to need for their university course, and that might include investing in a new laptop or a tablet. So for today's video, I thought I would film a video all about my favourite features of the iPad and why I think it will be really helpful for university students. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jen, otherwise known as Miss Ross, and I am a Scottish primary teacher. I know that a lot of you guys that watch my videos are university students, and something that I get asked a lot about is my iPad Pro. It's almost that time of year again where a lot of people are going to be preparing to leave for university. I know that right now a lot of students will be considering what they're going to need for their university course, and that might include investing in a new laptop or a tablet. So for today's video, I thought I would film a video all about my favourite features of the iPad and why I think it will be really helpful for university students. One of the first reasons that I would recommend buying an Apple product such as a MacBook or an iPad for starting university is that Apple actually have student discounts. I believe if you buy a Mac or an iPad for university, then you get a pair of AirPods included in the deal. This deal usually only runs from the end of July until late September, early October, depending on availability. You do need to be able to verify your student status through uni days in order to redeem this deal. If you are interested and want a little bit of further info about that, I will try and include a link in the description. The next benefit of buying an iPad Pro is the screen. As you can see, it is absolutely giant. This is the 12.9-inch screen. I'm trying to give you a little bit of size comparison to my head. I just think it is so bright, it is so vibrant. It really is such a sleek and beautiful piece of tech. Also, if you are a student that is moving away to live in university accommodation, then I would definitely recommend going for the larger screen size if you can, because you can effectively use it as a TV to watch all of your Netflix shows in your flat. The built-in speakers on the iPad are really loud as well, so it is brilliant for just setting up in your room if you want to watch a movie. I actually bought a little portable stand for mine from Amazon. I'll try and link that down below as well if you're interested, and it just helps to prop it up. A lot of the cases that you can buy are foldable and act as a little prop to hold up the iPad if you want to have it at an angle. One of the main benefits of the iPad is its portability. It's super lightweight and can easily be slipped into a bag to take with you to and from lectures. I just bought one of these slimline cases for it. It's looking a little bit grubby at the moment. Again, I will try and link any of the accessories that I use in the description box down below. I love the fact that I can hold it comfortably in one hand. As I was a student teacher, it was really helpful to be able to take to placement, and definitely one of the biggest benefits for me is the fact that everything is in one place. As a student teacher, I took a lot of notes. I think I had a different notepad for every single one of my modules, and then on placement I would always have a big ring binder folder. So I love the fact that I can keep all of my files digitally and I don't have to carry them into uni every day, because honestly I never had a bag big enough for all of my notes. A lot of the unis will have digital versions of books available, so it just reduces that clutter. And if you're a little bit like me and you find it hard to stay organised with all of those leaves of paper that you tend to get handed out in lectures, then the great thing is you can just take a photo of it and keep it stored on your iPad. You will never lose anything ever again. Another of my favourite parts of the iPad is probably one of the ones that you are waiting for, and that is the Apple Pencil. If, like me, you learn best through taking handwritten notes, then you pretty much have the best of both worlds with the iPad, because you can use the pencil just like you would with a normal pencil. The pencil is effectively 100 different pens in one. You can use it as a lead pencil, you can use it as a calligraphy pen, you can use it as a highlighter. So you're not having to carry around big bulky pencil cases full of lots of different types of pen. It honestly makes things like drawing so much easier, because there are so many different styles of pen that you can download. The options are unlimited. Now, if you didn't already know, the Apple Pencil just attaches magnetically onto the iPad. My case actually has a little compartment at the side of it to help store the pencil, and it just magnetically attaches onto the side with a little click. And that is also, you can see the little message coming up just now, how you charge the pencil. Another thing that I love about the iPad with the pencil is that you can undo your mistakes very easily. Depending on the note-taking app that you're using, you can usually double tap your fingers on the screen in order to erase a mistake very quickly. And my inner perfectionist absolutely loves this, because it just keeps your notes looking a lot nicer. You're not having to score out any mistakes or use Tipp-Ex. You can just select areas of your notes and move them around the page if you want them to be a little bit more spaced out. So if you do love an aesthetic aesthetic looking page of notes, then this is definitely going to be the product for you. Other benefits of using the iPad in lectures are that you can use the convert speech to text tool, so you can effectively record your notes and it will write them down for you as someone is speaking. There's a little life hack for you if you're ever writing an assignment and you want to go for a bath, or you just want to chill on your bed and have your iPad write your notes for you. Another feature that I really like if I'm in a little bit of a rush and I'm taking my notes and I don't really have the time to make them look really neat is that you can highlight your handwritten notes and convert them into text. The iPad really is the perfect tool for note taking. If you are downloading an academic reading, then you can annotate it, you can write on it. In addition to that, it is really easy to then send these on to your lecturers if you need to submit a piece of work or if you need to sign any documentation or anything like that. Normally, if I was having to sign a letter or something like that I got sent by the uni, then I would have to access my emails and print it out and then sign it and then actually go and hand it in. But it's so quick and easy to do this on the iPad because you can literally open up the attachment on your iPad, sign it and send it straight on. It is definitely really great for annotating a range of different documents. Another of the popular features of the iPad that I use regularly is the ability to multitask. This is effectively the same as having different windows opened on your screen at the same time. So if I want to have a web page open up that I'm taking notes from, then I can use a split screen so that I have them both on the screen at the same time. Another feature that I personally don't use very often, but I know that a lot of people feel is a big benefit of the iPad, is the ability to extend your screen onto the iPad. The next benefit of the iPad is the fact that you have access to the App Store. There is an app for everything. A lot of the apps that you can use on your phone will be available to use on the iPad, and it's just really convenient and you have it on a bigger screen. For me, when I'm editing things like my Instagram photos, I quite often do it on my iPad instead of my phone because it's just much bigger and I can see it in a lot more detail. As I mentioned earlier on, things like watching Netflix or Disney Plus, even things like scrolling on social media, it is just so nice to be able to do on the iPad on that bigger screen. Speaking of phones, if you do have an iPhone, then I love being able to use my phone and my iPad together. My iPad is linked to my phone, so I get all of my calls and messages on it, and I also love the fact that I can airdrop photos and files really quickly between the two. Finally, if you're not sure about investing in an iPad because you're used to a laptop and you like the feel of sitting at a laptop which has a keyboard, then you can actually buy a magic keyboard for the iPad, which effectively turns it into a laptop. Something that I wasn't too sure about when I was buying my iPad was if I'd be able to use a pen drive, for example, and the great thing is that you can buy lots of different attachments for the iPad, so you can plug in things like your HDMI cables and your USBs. The iPad does have a 10-hour battery life and I can go a whole day of using it and not need to worry about the battery. And yeah, I just think it is a really cool piece of tech. I have absolutely no regrets in buying one. I really wish that I had bought one at the very start of my university experience because I think it would have made my life so much easier and it would have kept me way more organised. If you do have any other questions about the iPad and how I use it, then please feel free to comment down below, or my Instagram DMs are also always open. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like because that lets me know that you want to see future videos featuring my iPad. If you haven't already, I would absolutely love it if you could subscribe and stick around for all of my future videos. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye!